Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be comparing two high-end defensemen from Russia. These two prospects, Dmitri Simashev and Mikhail Gulyayev, are some of the best in this class. If you're new here, then be sure to subscribe and to leave a like. Gulyayev would be the smaller player out of the two. He is 5'10" and he's 170 pounds. He shoots left, and I would say he's going to go somewhere between 15 and 30. He played in the NHL this season for the most part, where he played 22 games and he put up 23 assists and 25 points total. He also played in the KHL 13 games and he only put up 1 point. Simashev comes with that great size. He's 6'4" and he's already 200 pounds. He also shoots left. And he's kind of ranked all over the place. He's expected to go somewhere between 10 and even all the way down to 40th overall. So he really is everywhere in the rankings. He also played in the NHL. He only put up 10 points in 29 games played. And he also played 18 KHL games, but he put up no points. But as they always say, it's impressive to play in the KHL as a 17-year-old. Simashev's offensive ability is a little dry, but there is reason to believe that it'll improve as he continues to develop. His production increased in the NHL playoffs, where he put up 8 points in 10 games played. Simashev is more so a stay-at-home defenseman. However, he is extremely intelligent when it comes to jumping up into the play. His positioning is strong. He knows when to pounce on loose pucks. He helps keep the play alive. He's a big-time maintenance guy. His shot is one of his bigger weaknesses, but when you consider all of the other right things he does in the offensive zone, the weak shot doesn't really alarm you, and you know that it will get better as he continues to develop. He uses his shot really intelligently, though. He's looking for tips, or he's looking to shoot it to an area where he knows the play will stay alive for his team. Gulyayev's shot is quite similar to Simashev's. It's not a real threat, but he still provides smart shots from the point. You will see Gulyayev remain at the point more often than Simashev. He doesn't jump up into the play as much. Like Simashev, he also does a lot of maintenance in the offensive zone. He will help keep it in. He does a very good job keeping the puck alive in the offensive zone, and he always moves it to smart areas where he believes that his teammates will easily be able to retrieve the puck. I would say that Gulyayev's passing ability is more dangerous in the offensive zone compared to Simashev. He makes these excellent cross-crease passes. His passes come with a lot of power and accuracy. He executes long stretch passes all the time, and this comes all over the ice as well. They go through tight gaps. Gulyayev and Simashev both love going for those backdoor feeds, and they're really effective here. Sure, they don't have the best shots, but when they can execute plays like these all the time, then it is very effective. There's a lot of value there from a defenseman, so this is great that they're both excellent in this area. I would say Gulyayev could use some more creativity with his passes in the offensive zone. Simashev has fantastic offensive instincts, and you see a lot more awesome flashes of creativity, but there is some inconsistency here. His passing ability could be more dangerous in the O zone at times. You can see that sometimes his passes are a little dull and obvious, and then in other moments he makes a play that is so unexpected. Overall, Simashev is a pretty great passer. He's just a lot more effective in the defensive zone and transition when he's in the neutral zone. In the offensive zone, I see a lot of potential there, but I would like to see some more consistency. Both of these defensemen have so much potential when it comes to the skating abilities. Simashev, he is a spectacular skater. Everything about it. He has the gifted edge work ability. His strong skating helps him with transition. He's so strong on his feet. He powers his way down the ice and makes a sharp feed to help his team get it into the offensive zone. For a big player to skate this well, it's just screaming out high-end talent. This is an elite skater. Simashev and Gulyayev have some of the best skating abilities when it comes to the defensemen in this draft class. Gulyayev, he has this excellent speed. He's not the biggest, but he uses his frame really well. He has what it takes to quickly maneuver around the opposition. He's got these flashy cuts. He has well above average skating. Just in some areas of his game, I would like to see him use his skating more so to his advantage. At times, you'll see Gulyayev have this open ice ahead of him, and that gives him the opportunity to jump in the play more. So he has this gifted skating ability, but at times he doesn't choose to use it. So I would like to see him find more consistency here. We know that he should always be this shutdown defenseman, but there is something there with his offensive ability, and knowing that he puts himself in good positions to be able to have this open ice ahead of him, but he chooses not to go there. This hurts him slightly, and it hurts him in many different areas. It hurts him in the offensive zone, in the neutral zone, in the defensive zone. So he just needs to be better here. When it comes to the skating, I would give Simashev the edge here. His excellent skating ability helps him massively while protecting the puck. His puck protection has the potential to hit that elite level. He doesn't have the flashiest hands. They're good, and they are much better than Gulyayev's. He prefers to wow you with smooth movements all over the ice. His stick handling is underrated. He's so deceptive. Just these unexpected movements that he makes and just the way he protects the puck, it all combines so nicely together. He always just seems to go the direction that you would least expect. Simashev certainly has underwhelming numbers when it comes to that offensive production, but I really do think that he could evolve into this solid two-way defenseman and that he will be able to contribute offensively because there's so many ingredients in his game that say he should be able to produce a bunch in the offensive zone. The potential is there, and that's just the cherry on top. But what Simashev really shines at is his defensive ability. This is where he becomes a really special player, and he might be the very best in this class. I would say that he competes with David Reinbacher. You rarely ever see a young defenseman who makes stellar defensive plays like a 30-year-old veteran. He seems to always win one-on-one battles. He's got that terrifying size, and he uses his body so good. I love his timing with his stick. He reads the opposition's breakouts really good. He pinches. He does a good job defending in so many different ways. It's that super strong positioning that is really solid. Simashev's elite hockey IQ helps him in many ways, and it is what makes him such a special player. It's that awareness, the ability to understand where to be at the right time. His vision, his quick decision-making helps him thrive defensively and offensively. His potential is sky high. That strong defensive ability is already amazing, but if his offensive game can become more rounded, then this player could evolve into a top pairing defenseman, possibly even a number one. Gulyayev also comes with a strong defensive ability. He's got fantastic gap control. He does a good job with keeping enemy attackers into low danger scoring areas. His positioning is also strong. He knows where to be in his own zone. He's good for staying on his guy. He's fast enough to quickly retreat back if needed. He's really active with his stick. This helps keep attackers closer to the boards. He's quick with his stick too. He breaks up all sorts of plays. He identifies attacks well. He reads where it's going to be, and this allows him to disturb opponents and their offensive outbreaks in so many different ways. He's really effective in the neutral zone. You can just expect Gulyayev to be a difference maker in all three zones of the ice. I would say that it's already guaranteed that both of these defensemen are going to be able to be difference makers defensively at the NHL level. And then you consider the fact that they do have these amazing offensive abilities. I would say that Gulyayev maybe has more potential than Simashev at the moment. It's kind of hard to say. Both of them do so many good things. I think that Gulyev's passing ability is a little bit more dangerous in the offensive zone. You look at Simashev with his great skating ability, which I would say is much more exciting than Gulyev's, and I think that skating could allow Simashev to do so much better things in the offensive zone. Both of these players come with some good offensive upside. The potential is there, and it's going to be a massive factor when it comes to just how good they are going to be at the NHL level. I think that these two are already a lock to become a top 4 defenseman in the NHL. I would say Simashev even could get to that top pair level. Gulyayev, I would say that there is a smaller chance that he could get there, but I'm not going to rule it out. Nonetheless, both of these players are so exciting for so many different reasons. There isn't too many flaws in their game, and you know that they're going to be developing in Russia for a couple more years. Maybe when they get to North America, they'll play a season or two in the AHL. We'll have to see how it all plays out, but there's plenty of time for these guys to truly grow. It's prospects like these two that make the 2023 draft class that much more deep, that much more special, that much more dangerous. There's so much high-end talent here, and it has been so fun to cover it all. In the comments section below, let me know, who are you going for if you have the choice? Do you want Dmitri Simashev, or are you going with Mikhail Gulyayev? I'm almost at 200 subscribers now, and it feels really good. If you like what you see, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. I still have so many more prospects to cover. I'm going to be releasing my first round rankings for this 2023 draft class, and you're not going to want to miss it. I will see you all next time, and thank you again for tuning in.